Okay, what was the importance of the survey when you first started the company in terms of working on the recipes?
The survey was important because, I mean, you can make beer, but does it taste good? And then also everything is marketing. Just because you like the flavor doesn't mean everyone else likes the flavor. So the survey was important for just building on those recipes, finding out like, oh, this is too hot forward, or this is too light, or oh, this the chamomile is overwhelming, or the lavender is too bitter. Like especially when you brew tea can sometimes like overbrew or overcook or whatever, and it's kind of like the same with beer. So those like surveys were just basically helping me really build a recipe that was like a crowd favorite. Yeah. So that's why it was so important.
Okay. Where did your inspiration for the flavors come from originally?
So I used to like work around the corner from Callabash at Shaw. And I used to go there before work to get like all of my herbal like healing and everything. And we kind of got into a conversation about alcohol and how, our folks, we started it, but when it moved into Western culture, they figured out how to extract the most alcohol out of it. So we went from having like, low ABV for like medicine and healing to having like, your alcohol, like your like 99 proof stuff, which is essentially like, killing you or whatever. But basically just being there, she reminded me like how it started, and a lot of people don't know that beer actually started in Egypt. Like black women actually created beer, and they say Egypt, but also they don't want to like include the whole diaspora like of Africa. But so basically what inspired those flavors was kind of getting back to the roots, getting back to how we used to use herbs and spices to make barley soup, and how that barley soup used to be used for rituals and stuff like that. So I just really wanted to bring back from Callabash the healing properties of herbs and mixing it with like low ABV beer and kind of giving you something that like you can feel good about drinking. It actually has some type of properties, healing properties, and it's just not overdoing it in the alcohol percentage.
What does low ABV beer mean?
So low ABV beer is just basically the alcohol percentage. So Camelite is 4.2%. You can find beers that are high as like 10%. I'm not saying those are bad, like those are nice for sipping, but if you're talking about like, our big thing is like quality over quantity. So if you're thinking about a beer, like especially for women, like no, we probably shouldn't be just knocking back like 6 packs, but like it's 4.2%. So you can have 3 and not feel like you just you're about to get wasted, and it has chamomile in it. So yeah.